Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now I'll be doing another video today in my Implanon update series. So there are a couple things I wanted to mention before I jump into it. First of all, if you have seen some of these videos already, specifically the last one that I made, you might remember that I said it was probably going to be the last video that I made. However, due to recent events, I thought it was time that I gave you another update. And if you are someone who hasn't seen any of my videos before on this subject, I would suggest that you go back and watch a couple of those previous videos if you want to know how things were for me at the start, because I went fairly in depth at each point of the journey at the 1 week mark, 1 month and 3 month mark, just with how everything was going. So I'll make sure I link all of those down below if you want to go back and check any of them out. I've also got to say as well, I'm really surprised by how seemingly well received these videos on this subject have been. I'm glad that I was able to help some of you out there so far. So on that note, I'm going to jump straight in and tell you about all of the recent changes. Of course, since I got it about 6 months ago, each month has gotten easier and easier for me in terms of pain management and any symptoms that I was experiencing. It's just gotten less and less as time has gone by. Now at the start of the month, when my period was due, I had the smallest amount of spotting that I have ever experienced and just a couple symptoms. I guess the main reason why I knew it was that time of the month was because I was keeping track on the calendar. So of course I had a small amount of spotting and just a few slight symptoms, like I was really tired that week and my back was more sore than usual. So those sort of symptoms aren't too uncommon for me. I can't imagine it improving any more than it has already, of course, because it's removed the pain that I experienced first of all, which was the main reason why I had the Implanon. It had nothing to do with changing my period around or stopping it. It was all to do with the cramps that I was experiencing for years on end, and I had tried so many different variations of the pill and nothing seemed to work. So that's the main reason why I had it done, to stop the cramps, and it did that very early on. Since then, of course, it's reduced the periods to almost nothing, so that's another pleasant surprise. It's removed that slight annoyance from my life, and last of all, as a bonus, I feel that it has improved my skin, so I'm not getting any hormonal breakouts like I used to get. Really happy about that, and I feel like that's something that's not really talked about when it comes to Implanon, so I just want to put that out there for anyone that might be wondering. Maybe it will work for you as well. Now, of course, I do have to say that this is my experience, and of course, any medicine or any treatment that anyone takes will work differently from person to person, but I still wanted to share this in case someone is in the same position that I was in before I had it. Maybe you've tried a lot of things and are wondering whether to give it a go. My opinion on the subject is, what could it hurt? That was my main thought going into this. I thought, I can't be in any more pain than I already am. I'll give it a go and hopefully it will work, and I'm so glad that it did. For anyone out there who does experience horrible cramps, I'm sure you'll know, and this is something that I remember still, how much it can affect your life, and it's really not fair. It shouldn't happen, but some people just have more pain than others at that time, and I know there are, of course, plenty of women out there who don't get any pain or a small amount of pain and it's not so bad, but for anyone out there who does suffer and not do so well at that time of the month, I honestly feel for you, and I'm just putting this information out there to maybe help. I just wanted to say, don't give up, because having that much pain at that time of the month is not normal and it shouldn't be accepted. You should be able to get some help from the right doctor, and I know a lot of doctors might palm you off and just give you painkillers like they did to me. They might change the pill that you're on, and you know, maybe it won't work, but if you stay persistent, then eventually something will. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Having this work so well, my only regret is that I didn't have it done years ago. And I'm just so happy with the change that I wanted to share this information with anyone that I can. So I really hope you found this video helpful or informative. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye.